I said, time is really, really valuable. You only have so much of it. You're going to die one day. Money is kind of worthless and replaceable to some extent. I mean, sure, it's important, but the value of the dollar is declining. They're just like, oh, let's just print more of these little green pieces of paper that people value, and and it'll be okay. Like we'll just and so really, I said to her, I said, there's so many ways to make money that don't involve you trading your time. I said people trade their time because they don't know any other way to get money and they weren't educated on money. And I think money consciousness should be a required learning for every black child in America because and this is your big opportunity. If you train if we as a whole community was training our kids on money consciousness early, they would be able to do such amazing things. I mean, they would really be able to control their own destiny. And so I think I was telling them, I said, yeah, I said, I think like okay, so getting a good job and making like a good hourly wage, that's like one way to make money. And I said, now the second best way to make money is like you have a business and you sell a product and you're making, $10,000 in a day because you sold units of your product and you found a customer for the product. I said, but that's the second best way to make money. I said the best way to make money is when you get some capital and then you invest the capital and you own businesses where you become a passive investor and other people are doing all the work, right? Literally, when people talk about your money working for you, that's what that means. It means like, look, I'm not showing up to do nothing. You ain't getting my time's too expensive. And I was training him how to be a CEO.